Hi everyone, welcome to Tom's Manshed. Okay, before we get on to today's review, which is a Beldray battery operated rechargeable small vacuum cleaner I've just picked up from Lidl's, I just wanted to mention I'm filming this in a slightly different way. I normally have my camera, my Canon M50, which I'm still using, it's the same camera, but I normally have it over here. To my right on a tripod. Hence you're seeing a different view than you normally do. Usually you'll see my computer, which is now out of shot, on the left. I'm still using the same settings on the camera, and I'm still using the same ring light that I normally use to light the place up. I'll show you the different lighting settings. At the moment I've got it on a warm light, which I normally use, which I think is better, and the lights are on in the room. If I turn the lights off, you'll see the camera compensating. Should still look a bit alright, but the room is in shadow at the back. I think it looks better with the room lights on. Now I could also open the blind, which is in front of me, so it's behind the camera, and let loads of daylight in as well. Lights are still on in the room. There's loads of daylight flooding my face now, but again I think that looks worse. Plus I want it the same all year round, and I won't have daylight if making videos at night. So again, if I lower that blind, so I think that looks okay. But tell me if the actual video looks as crisp, because I'm filming this using OBS. As you know, OBS is a free software download, mainly used by streamers who are streaming games with a picture of themselves in the corner. I've been messing about with it. I'm a total newbie to it. I've been looking at all the best settings to use, the bit rates, the resolution and everything. I've got it set on 1920 by 1080, which is what the camera's set at and everything. But looking back, to me it doesn't look quite as crisp as when I just use the SD card in the camera. The way I normally make these videos is just film direct off the camera onto the SD card, and then at the end I take that out, put it in my PC, download it to Adobe Premiere and edit from there. But this is easier because you can just click start recording and it dumps it straight onto a drive off your computer. So I don't have to mess about with taking the SD card in and out. But looking at the crispness of it, doesn't look quite as crisp. But let me know in the comments what you think, comparing it to a couple of my recent videos. I've used the normal M50 camera for the past probably 20 videos or so. The main thing I'm doing different this time is I'm using a different mic. Now I usually use this, it's on a selfie stick at the moment, but I usually use this mic, which is a Movo mic. I keep the dead rat on it for outside windows, but I keep that on even inside. And that is usually mounted, just the mic on top of the Canon M50 camera. But I'm now using, for this, I'm using this mic, which is a Samsung Meteor mic. Now I've had this quite a number of years. I forget why I bought it actually, because I didn't used to do YouTube videos or anything like that, so I can't remember why I bought it. But I've had that for years, so I'm just trying it on this because I can't use the built-in camera mic on the camera on OBS. It doesn't seem to work. So let me know what you think about the sound. The sound will be different. Let me know if this sounds any better than the recent 3 or 4 videos. If you look at all the MG car videos I've done recently, they've all been done with this mic on the M50. This is the first video I've done using the Samsung Meteor mic, so let me know how it looks compared to the other, how it sounds, and how the video looks compared to the other. Right, now I've got rid of that, what we're going to review today is this. Just picked this up from Lidl's. It was 50 quid. When you're comparing these online, it's a Beldray Quick Vac Lite. If you just type that in, you'll find Robert Dias are doing one for 35 quid, but that's the corded version, not the cordless version. So I think 50 is quite a good price for it. I'll let you read. Don't know if you can see any of them. You can see the reflection of the ring light there. Oops. If any of you remember Captain Scarlet, it looks like when I do that, like the Mysterons are in the room. Might be too young for that, some of you. Hopefully some young people watch this channel. So yeah, that's the thing we're going to be reviewing. I got it for just like the awkward corners of the room behind me, and that where it gets a bit of dust, cobwebs there, and the vinyl floor in the observatory through that door, which is a vinyl smooth floor. Not particularly for carpets. It's not going to be great on carpets, I realise that. It is just a cheap accent. It ain't okay, I know it's not going to be up to the standards of the Dysons and the Sharks, but again, they're five or six times at least the price. So for 50 quid, as long as it sucks up dust, I'll use it mainly for doing my keyboard, doing my desk in front of me, and bits on the smooth floor behind me and stuff like that. But I am going to be doing a proper pick-up test. I'll sprinkle some stuff on the carpet and on the smooth floor and compare it to the me Henry I've got and just me bog standard upright Panasonic vac. So we'll do a test very soon, but we'll just do a short unboxing now. Okay, so I've actually done the unboxing as such. All the bits come on an insert like that, environmentally friendly cardboard insert. So you get the usual instructions and warning notices and things like that. I'll be fully reading them before I run through it's full working, but you get the vac itself, and the quality of the plastic feels pretty nice. I'll just give it a quick go this on the carpet. It picked up a reasonable amount, but like I say, I'll be showing you full test on it very, very shortly. But it's a beautiful colour as well. We can focus on that. But, sort of similar metallic red to my car, but it's nicely made plastic. Doesn't give you the feel that it's cheapo or anything. Now we've got a removable, press this button in there to release the tools after, and that you undo that and the bottom flips out to do the empty the waste. Got this on the top. Not worked out what that is yet, but I shall tell you shortly once I've read the instructions. 1, 2, 2 speeds of suction. Not bad on low, on high. Quite powerful, really. Like I say, it's not like the Henry or anything. So that's the unit itself, and then with it you get the extension tube. So that's got a button on here, and you pull it out. It's got these various ribbed inlet things here. Grip it at various lengths, so that's to reach right out onto the floor. So you've got that. Got this small end with the brushes around it. That's probably the one I'll be using on my keyboard. I've got this one with the sort of velvet things that I think grip hairs or whatever for just doing small areas of flooring. You've got your normal crevice tool, and you've got this articulated head, so the top spins round. Okay, focus. Moves up and down. That moves up and down as well as that piece is articulated, and all of that is articulated. It's very similar to the Henry actually. So there's no powered rollers. You've just got the lever on the top here for hard floor or soft floor, and that just puts some bristles down, up and down for the bristles, whether you're doing carpets or soft floor. And finally you get the little charging thing. I've already put VAC on it because I don't know about you, but I've got hundreds of these. Well, not hundreds, but I've got a lot of these now for various things, and I always forget what they're for, and of course they are different voltages. Not sure what voltage this puts out. Too small to read it. But, basically, well, that's it for the unboxing, all the bits that you get with it. So right, let's see how the thing performs, picking up various things on carpets and hard floors. Okay, so first of all we're going to try it with the this, just our bog standard, we've had it years, at least 10 years, Panasonic upright. It's an unfair test this, but because they're in different leagues, so this I know is going to be better, but let's see how the other one does after this. So you can see on that one, it didn't get everything the first pass like a modern, much more expensive, high efficiency cleaner would. But let's see how this does on these. I'll put it on speed 2, it's pointless having it on speed 1. So this is the Beldray. Oh, as you can see, it's actually pretty good. If anything, it's better than our upright. It is just oats, this on the carpet. You can see that's done that. There's a couple of remaining bits there. I'm just going to do it on speed 1, see if it picks them up on speed 1. So yeah, even on speed 1, so that's reasonably efficient. And if I grab the camera now, and you can see them all in there. Okay, so this is the actual room I bought it for, the observatory. That's my telescopes. Check out one of my other videos if you want to have a sort of a tour around them. But as you can see in here, it's a vinyl floor. So this is actually the room that I got it for. So I've just put some cornflakes this side, and it's hard to see against this coloured floor, but some oats again that side. And I'll put the brushes and sort of rubber thing at the back down for the hard floors, and we'll try it here. So again, full speed, might as well. So it's just pushing them up, but the way to do it, I think, is like come backwards. So they've all gone. Let's try it on the oats now. So again, it just pushes them all up because we've got that rubber strip down at the front. So you're best like starting from the back and coming backwards. Like that. Just checking I had it on full speed there. And all the bits have gone. Any bits you see on the floor are sort of stains that aren't coming up. But that's about everything now, I think. So that's basically what I got it for. Then just go over the last bits with the rubber thing. Again, as we turn it off, you can see still plenty of room left in there. So yeah, all in all, it does a pretty good job. Okay, so again, to empty it, you can either just flip the bottom with it still attached to the motor, but if you want to take it off the motor totally, push that in there, pull it, just rattle around, pull it forward at the bottom. It's a bit stiff at the bottom, but it does pull off. And then we just push this down, flips the bottom open. That's that. Put it back on. Let's go and do the car. So as you can see, it's almost a perfect match colour-wise for my car. It's almost identical. So let's see how it does cleaning the car. So I've not put any sort of false bits on here. These are the actual bits of grit you'd accumulate in your car anyway. So first of all, we'll try this head on it. Just push it on. I've only got the hand held, but obviously I've not got the tall extension lead. So I'll put it on full speed. That's that's for them bits. So they're coming out okay. We'll try it now with this bristle one on. Pull it back further. And again. So that's there's loads of bits up there, as you can see. So you could probably do with the extender. That's better. If you find it's hitting the ground, you can just twist the end round there. Again, that's articulated, that end piece, and then you can line it up so your vacuum is flat. That's a screw there, so I don't really want to set that screw up. Yeah, it's getting most of them out, and you can see the dust. You see the dust spinning around now. Obviously that filter's getting a bit blocked now because I've not cleaned it. So you saw the dust spinning around there. That filter's probably getting a bit blocked now because I haven't cleaned it since I did the since I started on any of it. Right, okay, so let's see how much we've just done the car now. Let's see how much we've got in the filter. So you just twist it there, that top comes off, that's the filter there, take that out. You can see it's pretty dusty. That is washable, but normally you just dust it with a dust, but it's getting quite blocked, that now. Just hold it up to the light. Yeah, you can see how blocked that is. And this bit here, again, that gets non-blocking the holes as yet. But you could just brush that out, that will wash as well. Okay, so I think that just about concludes the sucking tests of it. Okay, so I think them tests went pretty well. As you saw on the carpet, it picked up the oats, if not better than the Me Upright, although, like I said, it is at least 10 years old now, so it's probably showing its age. I didn't bother trying it with the Henry. I was going to, I couldn't find the Henry tools. I never used my Henry for vacuuming like that. It was solely bought for my work when I was a gas engineer, but retired a couple of years ago, and so I just use it on its just the bare flexible hose. I never bothered putting any tools in it. And it had been a pointless test anyway because they're both in different leagues. The Henry's bound to be better. So yeah, overall it picked them up, and as you saw on the flat floor, like any on the hard floor, like any hard floor brush at the end where the bristles and the rubber comes down, it will just push the bits up in a pile, so you're best putting it over the top and then bringing it back. But yeah, I was quite impressed with the suction. If it was going to be me only vacuum for the whole house, I would have invested in something a bit more powerful, a bit more versatile with powered rollers and stuff like that. But it is, after all, just a little standby for picking up bits here, doing my keyboard, doing the room where I showed you. So just to sort of like run through things I missed in the original unboxing, I did show them during the demos as well, but this tab here that you press down releases this adapter. Now I'm not quite sure why they have a releasable adapter, releasable removable adapter. Push it in, it just clicks in like that, because it's used in all circumstances. If you want the extension tube on, you leave that in. If you want to just put a tool straight on the end of it, you leave that in. And they're just a friction like that is fit on it. So you could just pull the aluminium extension pole off, or this, or you could just push that and bring it forward. It's got like a little lip underneath and a keyway, so it will only go in one way. So I showed you, like I say, in the demos about the filter and that, but again, it's dead easy. Just push the lever at the top, pull forward, and then you just pull it off the bottom. Don't be afraid of pulling out, it just pulls off sort of like up and off at an angle like that. I thought at first it was on a hinge, but it's not, it just pulls off. So you can actually take the whole unit to the bin to empty it with the motor still attached, but if you want to save a bit of weight, take that off, push this little tab here. As you push it up, that flies up, empty it over the bin, click it back down, that's that. And if you want to take the filters out, there's a little wording on here, I'm going to get it in focus hopefully now, saying open, what does it say? Saying open and lock. So you just twist it to the open setting, the lid pulls off, you've got the filter on top, the washable filter, and it says just wash that in, let's try and get it in focus. Oh yeah. Wash that in warm water and just let it dry naturally. I ran it under the tap. I did find that there was still a lot of dust left in it after running it on the tap, so I had to put my finger over the tap to make it come out at a higher pressure. So if you've got a hose pipe handy or something, spray it out with something in a finer, more powerful spray than just a running tap. So that comes off, and then this cyclonic bit or whatever it is comes out. Again, these holes tend to get blocked with dust, so if you can see through and see them getting blocked, it might be worth just taking that about and brushing that dust off. Again, it's fully washable, there's a big O-ring under there. Make sure that's fully pushed down. Make sure that goes in. It will only go in one way, there's like cutouts in there. Line that up, twist it, that's that done, and then back in and click. Like I said, that bottom hinge, it feels funny when you first do it, it's still attached, but a quick pull and it is off. So that is basically it. The light there, the charging light, flashes red when it's charging, and it goes steady red when it is fully charged. So yeah, it's pretty good value in my opinion. Yeah, you wouldn't get it as your only vacuum cleaner for the whole house. You'd need something with a motorised roller head or something a bit more sophisticated. But if you're just after a cheap, well made, it is well made. It's got a vacuum for the house, to do light jobs, pick up the odd spills. It's not all wet and dry, it is purely dry, but the odd spill and dust off my keyboard. Things I showed it before doing the vinyl floor in the observatory, it's going to be absolutely ideal for, and reaching up to them high corners without weighing much doing the car. So yeah, it's a good value at £49.99. It's not Lidl's homemade. It's got a 3-year manufacturer's warranty, as well as your normal sort of 3-year Lidl warranty, but it's got a manufacturer's warranty of 3 years. It's made by Beldray. If you haven't heard of them, they have been going quite a few years. As far as I know, they're a British company. There's a British phone number and address on it to ring. Where are we? Manufactured by UP Global Sourcing Limited, Victoria Street, Manchester, and a postcode. It's made in China, like everything else is, but there's a phone number on the bottom for support, and a website, .co.uk website, and like I said, they've been going some years. Beldray were sort of, the thing I knew them for was ironing boards. I remember my mum had a Beldray ironing board when I was a kid, so they must have been going quite a long time. So yeah, good value, worth the money. When I got it this Sunday, yesterday, which was the 10th of May 2020, I'd seen it in the little leaflet that they were on sale on the Sunday. When I went in, I couldn't find any, so I had to ask one of the assistants. Oh, by the way, don't worry, I didn't go in just for this. I went in for bread and milk and some other stuff as well. But I had to ask the assistant, and she found one in the storeroom or something like that. So she did say that quite a few had gone that morning, so they did seem popular, and snap one up if you were impressed by the demo. So I hope it was of some use. As all my videos, I know I do overemphasize things and go on and maybe repeat things a few times, but skip through that if you like. And I shall hopefully catch you for another review very shortly. I've still got the power washer one to do and a work light one to do. Eventually I will get round to them, stay tuned. And I hope to catch you for them as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.